Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around in the worst of all.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I am back with another blog reaction, and tonight I will be reacting to a blog that my home park, Dorney Park, just posted about their full-time staff working at Cedar Point this fall. And so, anyways, let's just get reading, my dudes. Dorney Park full-time staff helps make memories for guests at Cedar Point. Alright, here we go. Although Dorney Park had an abbreviated season this year, the coaster tracks are still rolling in Ohio, which is precisely where you can find some #amazing Lehigh Valley-based full-time staff and associates this fall. Here's where you can learn a little more about them and their experience. Candy, Manager Human Resources. Right about now, Candy would be developing HR plans for next year, such as budgeting, onboarding, HR communications, and associate events. Instead, she has discovered that preparing a custard cone and decorating a cupcake is not as easy as it looks since becoming a team member at Engine House Custard at Cedar Point. In this role, she learned it requires a lot of physical work and creativity and has a newfound appreciation for all team members whose job requires them to walk or stand most of their shift. Even though Candy will miss the fall season at Dorney Park and working with HR seasonal staff for a longer duration, working at Engine Custard House made it worthwhile. Every time she handed a guest their trick or treats cupcake, their facial expression changed completely, and each guest who ordered an El Diablo or candy corn cupcake was surprised by the size and look of the cupcake. I mean, how couldn't they be? They looked and smelled amazing, said Candy. Candy is proud to be a Cedar Fair team member for the simple fact that we are all indeed #one team. It doesn't matter how far our sister parks are from one another. Any park that calls for help, we will do just that. Candy extends a huge thank you to Cedar Point for making our team's time there a great one, and a huge thank you to Stefan who trained their staff. You rock. Oh, that's so cute. Yo, there's a section about Mike. Oh my god. He's my most seen full-time employee there. I see him like sometimes when I'm at Dorney with Evie. Yo, let's get it. Mike, yo. Let's get reading about him, my dudes. Whoa. Our general manager, Mike Fainall, got in on the Cedar Point action just like the rest of us. He found himself working in the Mac Shack, where they make homemade gourmet mac and cheese with awesome toppings. Working as the Mac Daddy, Mike's job was to put the macaroni into a 12-pound block of cheese and scrape all the cheesy goodness into the pasta. During Mike's time as the Mac Daddy, the Food Location won the award Stand of the Week for amazing food preparation and service. Wow, holy moly. What's a weekend with Mike without a little pun and jokes? Don't worry, the jokes are all Gouda. Question, what do you call rice in a pasta box? Answer, an impasta. Question, oh, you want Aunt Atkins mac and cheese? Answer, that's anti-pasta. Ah ha ha. Don't be fooled by the curds that I got. I am still cheddar from the block. Mike also learned how to make the perfect funnel cake. Whoa. Fun fact about Mike, he was our director of food and beverages prior to becoming the vice president and general manager of Dorney Park. Wow. So, and now he's bringing out that experience at Cedar Point. It's amazing. Whoa. Christina, Aquatics Manager, Wildwater Kingdom. Now, let's see what she does. Talk about a season of difference for our Aquatics Manager in Wildwater Kingdom. During a typical Dorney Park fall season, Christina would be assisting the greater operations team and also would be taking the reins of the Great Pumpkin Fest. Since 2020 is an atypical season, this fall she is a ride operator in Camp Snoopy at Cedar Point. Wow! Although she is missing the costume contests at the Great Pumpkin Fest and the park's transformation into Halloween haunt, Christina is thrilled to assist guests at our sister park, Cedar Point. While working at Cedar Point, she is also observing how their operation runs and what potentially she could bring back and implement at Dorney Park. Christina said, "It's really great to see so many people from our family of parks working together." Whoa. 2 highlights from her time spent at Cedar Point. Christina made a little kid's day when he was told he finally made the height requirement to ride one of the rides she was working at. "There's nothing better than seeing a face light up with joy," Christina added. Christina earned a Camp Snoopy crew button. Whoa, holy moly, guys. Your mouths should be dropping wide open right now, like, oh my god, this is so freaking interesting. Jonathan, Area Manager Operations Live Entertainment. Jonathan's time at Cedar Point is a twofold. At the beginning of September, Jonathan was asked to help with some park decor for Cedar Point's new Tricks and Treats Fall Fest. He was asked to carve pumpkins and bring the toy soldier Fake-Aid to life by adding additional elements and painting. I don't know how to pronounce the word Fake-Aid right there, or Fag-Aid, I don't know. Or Fac-Aid, I mean. During a normal fall season at Dorney Park, Jonathan would be overseeing our Halloween haunt operation. He'd be the one telling the scenic artists how he'd like something to look, but in this case, he was the one actually doing the painting. Whoa! Holy moly, oh my god. Now that those projects are complete, he'll be heading back to Cedar Point towards the end of October as a ride operator. Wow! Lending a hand at his sister park is always beneficial for both parks, Jonathan said. He believes that it fosters professional and personal growth and learning that some people do things differently and can be helpful and give us a new perspective on our own jobs. Jonathan will certainly miss seeing the park transform with all our fall decorations both for daytime and nighttime. Starting his career at Dorney Park as a haunt actor, Jonathan relates to our seasonal haunt actors who are missing out on scaring our guests this year. When things normalize, Jonathan would love to make a trip back to Cedar Point to experience all the show offerings they have. Wow. Pat, Manager Operations Admissions. Our admissions manager, Pat, is normally knee-deep in Halloween haunt and up at the front gate to help ensure Dorney Park guests have a smooth and seamless entrance experience. This fall, he is a ride operator in Camp Snoopy at Cedar Point and is also lending a hand where needed in his downtime. Whoa, that's cool. As a ride operator, Pat loves interacting with families and making sure the kids are having a fun and safe time. This differs from his job because he is not having to make important park decisions and is able to focus on an individual ride and giving guests the best experience at his attraction that he can. It's always great to learn from other parks and take ideas back to Dorney, and it's great to have that human connection, he added. In his downtime, he'll arrive to the park early, sometimes early enough to help clean out a pond to boost park aesthetic. Wow. Although Pat is enjoying giving memories to families at Cedar Point, he misses the chilly October nights at Dorney Park and the fun energy in the park during that time. Eric, Director, Food and Beverage. Instead of the planning budgets and adding new menu items for the upcoming 2021 season, Eric had the opportunity to work at the Mac Shack at Cedar Point, serving up some gourmet mac and cheese to hungry guests. He had a wonderful time, met and worked with great associates from other Cedar Fair parks, and found himself on the opposite side of the totem pole. You see, Eric is typically in a supervisory role, but this time he was the one supervised. And although Eric is missing Halloween Haunt at Dorney Park immensely, he is really proud to enforce what it means to be a team player and step up to help Cedar Point with its fall operations. Dawn, Director, Human Resources. Dawn is usually buzzing around busier than ever during this time of year. The HR team is typically onboarding haunt hires, assisting in the work and travel program, wardrobe inventory, partnering with payroll on the seasonal bonus payments, and finalizing HR plans for the next year. Today, she has returned to her roots as a ride operating in Camp Snoopy. Fun fact, Dawn started the first part of her career in park operations. Wow. Typically, she is training and working directly with associates to provide amazing guest service to our park guests. Now, Dawn can interact with guests to help create their memories. Wow. This work experience truly showcases Cedar Fair's culture of collaboration and the dedication of so many talented people who work for this company, said Dawn, showing her sincere gratitude to everyone who has helped in any aspect of creating this experience. What Dawn misses from Dorney Park? Working with our park associates, she exclaimed. She misses their enthusiasm, creativity, and the collaborative effort of all the departments working together to provide our guests with the best fall events. If you are visiting Cedar Point this fall, be sure to keep an eye out for the Pennsylvania Long Weekend Warriors. You can find the Dorney Park team scattered throughout the park working in ride and food locations. Whoa. So that concludes this blog reaction to the blog that Dorney Park posted very recently about their full-time staff working at Cedar Point. I would like to give a shout out to every single employee in this blog for how much of a great job they are doing at Cedar Point, especially Mike Fainal. Like, oh my god, he's my favorite. Like, oh my god. And so, anyways, that concludes this blog reaction. Like I just said, reply to me your thoughts on this video, and I will see you in the next.